Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Curvy Impress TV. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody is having a lovely, lovely hump day. It was so gorgeous out there today. I know I haven't been on for a little bit, but just make sure you guys is click like, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, of course. Make sure you keep those notification buttons on so that way you know every time I do post up a new video. And let's go on ahead and dive right into it because y'all already know how I keep it real on my channel. So we're going to talk about quite a few different things. The first thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to let you guys know is a lot of people out there that's just wishing ill, you know, on people they barely even know. You know what I mean? And the reason why a lot of these people are doing that to other people is because they are so broken within. You know what I mean? Because things may not be going right in their life, they don't want to see it going right in other people's lives. You know what I mean? And anytime they out there seeing somebody that's happy, full of life, living life, just doing the things that they love that makes them happy, that's what irritates their darkness. And when it irritates their darkness, that's when they start sending it. That's when they start sending negative energy your way, wishing bad on you. People do that every day. People do that every day. Wish bad on other people because things are not going so well for them. And there's a lot of people out there. And guys, you'd be surprised the people out there that's doing that. You know what I mean? If you knew the people that was out there doing that, because it'd be people that you know, it'd be people that you don't even know that just maybe know of you from other people. And then it'd be like completely strangers, like that just don't know you from nowhere. Maybe they might have came across your social media at one point. Maybe they might have seen a picture of you, because you may be associating yourself with like parties or different things like that out there in the world. But honey, people is sending bad energy out to other people just because. So it's going to be important for you guys to always stay prayed up. I don't know if a lot of you guys out there is like spiritual, versus Christian and Baptist or whatever the case may be. I mean, me personally, you know what I mean? I do like to sage every now and then or whatever the case may be, but I also say my prayers as well. So just make sure you guys is keeping a high vibration where y'all always happy, you know what I mean? Just praying, you know what I mean? Just asking God to kind of, just block any kind of negative energy that's trying to come your way. You know what I mean? Ask God to guide and protect you and your family, your home. You know what I mean? Everything, you know what I mean? Because that's very important. And believe me, God do answer prayers and it's real. So with that being said, don't take that lightly. You know what I mean? If you guys feel like, things are going so good for you and then all of a sudden you just get into this bubble out of nowhere, you're not even motivated to do certain things, somebody has sent bad juju your way. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden your stomach just start hurting out of the blue moon, you know what I mean? And you ain't cramping because your period not on. You ain't eating nothing to mess up your stomach. You know what I mean? You're not on medication or whatever the case may be. Somebody is wishing bad ill on you. You know what I mean? Somebody out there want to see you sick. They want to see you not prospering. They want to see you stuck, stagnant. They don't want to see you winning. They don't want to see you smiling. And much less, even if it's like, I mean, not only family, friends, lovers and strangers send this kind of a bad energy towards your way. You got to be careful of the people that you were once in a relationship with too, that you cut all ties off from. Because those ones too be the ones that just want to just go on ahead and just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll show her. If it ain't me she with, then, it ain't going to be nobody. That type of an energy. You know what I mean? Just clear your energy, pray daily, stay prayed up, or whatever the case may be, because there's some crazy people out there, and a lot of the times people don't really care who they hurt. You know what I mean? Because that is the truth. Hurt people tends to hurt other people, and they want to hurt other people just because, you know what I mean? And don't even really be a really good valid reason. They just have a lot of hatred in their heart. They have a lot of hatred in their mind. You know what I mean? A lot of people is out there suffering from, mental illness, all different kinds of stuff. So you got to be mindful of that, because the world is getting very, very corrupted. There's a lot of people out there that's dying as it is. You know what I mean? Like some serious crazy ass deaths. You know what I mean? A lot of them is ending up dead in their apartments, shot, killed, all different kinds of stuff. So every day is a necessity that you give thanks and praises to the Almighty, because you just never know. It could have worse. People need to start being more thankful for what they do have versus looking at other people of what they have. You know what I mean? Just be thankful for what God has blessed you with, because it could be worse. If you got food on your table, a shelter over your head, you are able to work, you got a car to get you back and forth. Or even if you don't have a car and you drive in public transportation, at the end of the day, that's still a blessing, because you're able to still get up. You're breathing. So you're able to still get up and be able to get on that bus and be able to go to work, and that transportation is still getting you where you need to go. That's what people need to understand too. Is some ungrateful people out there. They're not giving God enough praises for the things that they do have. They pretend like they praised God, but they literally be praising the devil. Because they be doing the devil's work. That's all the devil's work. When you doing all of that evil shit towards people, sending that bad, negative stuff towards other people because other people is prospering in life, that is a sign of the devil. Somebody done sold their soul to the devil. And the devil, is manipulative. They tend to, the devil is manipulative. And people that works for the devil tend to come in with a manipulation and all different types of stuff like that, thinking they can go on ahead, say whatever they want to say to you, try to make you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? And send bad juju when you don't want no kind of dealings with them. You know what I mean? So be mindful of that. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about too, this is very, very, very important. Guys, you gotta be mindful who you are laying in that bed with, okay? You can't be just giving your good energy and sleeping with just anybody, because here's the thing. You could be sleeping with the enemy. And if your energy is good and you sleeping with somebody that their energy is low vibration and bad, they could rub all of their little fucking burdens right onto you by you having sexual intercourse with them. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of the people that you sleep with, because you got to be careful. It's some people out there that sleep with you and doing sex magic on you to try to bind you to them. Yeah, it's people out there that's doing that shit. That negative energy that they carrying could rub right onto you, and you'll end up with all of their damn burdens. Be careful on who you are laying in that bed with. And if it's not somebody that you really care about, you love, that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or even if it's just a one night stand, but it's somebody that that you feel comfortable with, or whatever the case may be, you just got to be careful. Use your discernment. Be careful of who you allow to touch onto your body and who you give your good healing sex to, because you can't be giving your healing sex to just anybody. And once you give them your healing sex, that's a wrap. They're going to want your shit over and over and over again. Be mindful of that. Do not just be sharing your energy with just anybody. A lot of people don't deserve to have your energy. And that's very important that you guys, be mindful of that. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I've been down that road. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So just be careful with who you lay down with, because you just never know. You could be sleeping with the fucking enemy, somebody that's jealous of you, somebody that just don't want to see nothing good go for you in your life. You know what I mean? Somebody is just like evil overall. They broken inside. They are narcissists. You know what I mean? They got a lot of childhood traumas. You know what I mean? They still need to heal and work on themselves, and they haven't even done that. They just jumping into relationship, and they think that by them jumping into multiple relationships, it's gonna make them feel happy what's inside, and that's not true. See, the goal is, if you know that you was in a long committed relationship with somebody, right? And you break up with that person, or you separate yourself from that person, or whatever the case may be, and then you never heal from that person that you know that you was in love with, and all of those things like that, and then you go on ahead and jump into another relationship knowing that you're not fully healed from the person that already hurted you before. It's like you end up setting yourself up for failure, because you still can't trust people. You still don't want to really love the person that you just started dealing with. You hurt. You still going through trauma. You're going to have trust issues, all of those different things like that. And it's not fair to the other person. But see, when both of you guys is going through that, where that person just got out of a relationship and you just got out of a relationship, and y'all both jumping into it, y'all both putting y'all burdens on each other, because either you're not trusting a person, the person feel like you're not doing enough for them, or vice versa, the person still sleeping around with other people. It's just a whole hot mess. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen out there, I would say, like, when you break up after being in a relationship, I don't care if it was a relationship for 1 year, at the end of the day, you need to heal yourself from that person, because at one point you loved that person, you cared about that person, and you enjoy that person company, and there are going to be feelings involved, and there's going to be a lot of emotions involved. So with that being said, make sure you heal from that person, that you're fully over that person before you jump into another relationship with someone else, because it's not going to be fair if you're not fully healed. I know. I remember going down that road before, jumping into a relationship after the marriage, and then all of a sudden, I don't even trust these guys. I don't trust them. You know what I mean? You try to love them, they don't let you love them. It's just like, ain't nobody got no time for that. But I have learned my lesson. I've been on my spiritual journey. God is good. I've been healed from all of these men that ever did anything to hurt me. And I could live my life freely, knowing that I don't have to worry about no drama in my life. You know what I mean? So I've been working on myself. I've been loving myself more. All of that energy that I used to put into other people, I now put into myself. I do what makes me happy. You know what I mean? I love myself more than ever. The woman that I used to be a year ago, I'm no longer that woman anymore. I'm a totally different person now. I handle things in a different perspective now. People may still say that I'm rough around the edges, or maybe I'm miserable, or whatever. However they want to say it, they can say it. Here's the thing. I have a zero tolerance, type of thing. And I can smell bullshit from a mile away. So a lot of the times, if I feel like something is not being reciprocated, or I feel like you're lying, it's my intuition telling me that you're lying. And I'm just going to cut you off. That's just it. But, at the end of the day, I forgive, you know what I mean? And just move on with my life, knowing that, life is sweet, and you still got to be grateful and thankful. But I will say this to all of the cross watchers out there, you know what I mean, that really don't even really like to look at my channel, and that's okay. I mean, a lot of you guys out there can learn a lot from me, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if you guys are the ones out there doing that, you know what I mean, to women, you know what I mean, just using women for their sex and stuff like that, just to steal their energy so you can prosper off of their energy, you're going to go to hell for that, and you're going to get karma. And it don't have anything to do with me, because I don't have that right to give you that judgment. Only God can give you that judgment. And that's common sense across the board. Anytime you do somebody wrong, you hurt somebody any kind of way, you steal somebody energy through sex or whatever the case may be, pretending like you like them, love them, care about them, all of that stuff like that, best believe that karma is coming around. And when it come around, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. Do right by people, change your ways, work on yourself, start loving yourself, exit anybody from out of your life that shouldn't be there. Anybody that don't add no happiness to your life, that you feel stuck with, give it to God. Pray on it. Cleanse your energy. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, if you guys out there feeling stuck, y'all stuck with somebody that God put in your life to as part of your karma. You know what I mean? See, sometimes the grass that you feel like is greener on the other side be the grass that's there to set your ass right on fire. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what you feel like that you did onto other people out there that was good to you guys, God have a way of setting you up to where that karma is gonna, get you real good. And what God normally would do, you think that the grass is greener by dissing a female that you know is an empress, got everything going on for herself, well established or whatever the case may be, and you feel like you want to go after a lustful energy where the person is younger, the person ain't really got nothing going on, maybe you just can get sex from out of that person. You see, when you hurt the person that you was once with before you went for that lustful relationship, God got a way of showing you what your karma is really all about. God will put somebody in your life that you wanted. If you say you wanted somebody that you can just have sex with all the time, get STDs, do all different kinds of threesomes and all of that stuff like that, God gonna make sure he send that lady right up in your life that can do all of those things. And he's gonna exit the one that shouldn't be in your life, that was hurt or broken by you. So fellas out there, stop using women for their sex. Stop using women for their money. You know what I mean? Because it's not a good look. A lot of you guys I know, wasn't, some of you guys out there, not all, a lot of you guys wasn't raised with fathers. Some of you guys was raised with fathers. Some of you guys, the mothers had to be the mother and the father. And I understand that. But that doesn't give you a right to treat women like anything. That doesn't give you a right to use women for money, for sex, for whatever you can gain from that person. But I'm here to tell you, baby, I know. If you continue to live your life like that, be ready for karma. Because see, what happened is that what you do onto other people is going to come back onto you. And don't nobody have to even lift a finger for that to occur. That's what you need to understand. And ladies, you also stop using men for money. Stop using men for their sex. Start using condoms. Stop being so careless out there. And get out there and work. I got a lot of people on my page, my video, that on my YouTube, they hustlers. They work hard and do their thing. You know what I mean? It's too many jobs out here to say that you can't find no work. Get you a job. Be independent. Stop being codependent on a man to take care of you. Because what you don't want is that man to feel like, okay, if I'm giving her this, giving her that, giving her this, then she gotta do what I tell her to do. You don't want no man to have no control of you like that. You don't want no man having no control of you at all. You want to be able to live life freely, go to work, get your bread. If you do have a male companion that you're seeing, see the person, you know what I mean? You don't have to ask the person for nothing because you already have your money already. If the person wants to do something for you nicely, allow the person to do something nicely for you because that's what he want to do. But asking them to do something, beg your minutes now, beg your $2 now, beg your $5 now. Like, it's like that. All I know is that a lot of you ladies out there like to beg a lot. And you have some men out there that like a woman that needs them. But you see, me, I wish me woulda need a man. Me don't need no man. If me have a man, it's because me like the man. You know what I mean? Me like the man. If me and him could build something, then we could have built something. You know what I mean? And then that's just that. But me have my shit already. So at the end of the day, me not gonna beg no man for nothing. So, you know, that's just how that go. Far as, you know, both men and women. Just be careful. Like I said, don't just be sharing your body with anybody. You have some nasty woman out there that don't like clean them stuff. They don't even like bathe. You know what I mean? Be careful and keep your body clean. Much less also to drink some water because water is good for you. I think on one of my other videos I was talking about the probiotics. Make sure you're cleansing yourself with probiotics because that's good for the stomach. You know what I mean? It's good for a lot of other things too, okay? And then, what else I was gonna say? Make sure you take your vitamins and stuff daily. What else? Cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Don't just give your body to anybody because you have some people out here that just sleeping with all different kind of people. Them sleeping with woman, them sleeping with man, them doing all different kinds of shit, and then they trying to pretend like they straight and they not really straight. You got to be careful with that shit too, because there's a lot of people out there that don't like using fucking condoms, and you can't trust them because that's when they start wanting to sex you up unprotectedly because they know they have the fucking bad juju on them cocky. That's what they have on them. Be careful, man. Don't share your body with just anybody. And watch out for the people them that's, you know, watching your social media or whatever, random people that's going to try to come towards you. Because there's some people out there that's doing some bad juju on a lot of people. I can't make it up. And it's people that's broken. Not realizing when they do that kind of shit, they get that fucking karma shit back tenfold. Oh my God. I'm sorry for them because they can't move. It's like they just stagnant. They can't move nowhere, you know. It's like they can't move nowhere. And your ancestors make sure they can't move either. Especially if you have some ancestors that don't play about you. Them people be stuck and they can't move. Their money gone. Everything gone. Them car break down. Every fucking thing break down on them, yo, be. Do right by people. When you do right by people, good things come to you. Good things come to you. And you know what I want to say too? If there's some people out there in the world that need to apologize to some people that they know they did wrong, it's okay to do so. Go ahead and apologize to the person. That doesn't mean that the person gonna want you back, but it's okay for you to give that person that closure. I don't care if it's a lover, family, or friend. If you know that you owe somebody an apology, make sure you do that. Make sure you're giving that person the proper apology, especially when you know that person deserves it. It's like you're asking for that person forgiveness when you do that. You know what I mean? And then you can move on with your life knowing that you got that off your chest. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, share. You know what I mean? Subscribe. You know what I mean? Keep them notification buttons on. I'm always going to send you guys love and light because I love you guys. You my bold and beautiful babes. Anything you need to know about Curvy is going to be in the description box. And I hope you guys have a blessed night. Bye.